Morning. Wet. What's that? Look in the water. I don't know. I think it's like a gopher in the water. See it?
What is that?
I think that is a... Oh my god, what's the name of it? Guys, what's the name of that in the water? It's not a crocodile, it's like a gopher? Gopher? I don't know. Look at it! Where did it come from?
What?
What's it doing?
It's running.
Yeah, what is it?
If it came out of the water, we could see.
Who knows what that is? A beaver, someone said a beaver. It's not an iguana, no. It's got like a little face, little round face. It's a beaver. It's a Loch Ness monster, says Scott. Sorry guys, I was just distracted by the beaver.
It's a beaver. It's a beaver.
It's a fast beaver.
Oh my god.
How cool! I was just came out, I was like, there's something in the water.
Is it?
What is it?
Very curious.
Keep an eye on it when it comes out of the water to see what it is. Hi, good morning everyone! Sorry. We were distracted by the beaver this morning. Happy Valentine's Day! I think it's a beaver. Hi Maggie! Where on earth did that come from? Where did a beaver come from out here? I know we're by the lake. So maybe... Can a hotel sponsor you to come from the UK to... I mean, if you're... I don't know. If you're a manager, you'd have to ask them. You have to ask them if their job gives a sponsor as well. Most likely an otter. I don't know. It had quite a big head. We need binoculars, dude. Do we have binoculars anywhere? So it's going over to the other side. It's going over to the tree. Maybe it's going to go pick up a log. Maybe it's making a den over by the... over up there. You receive so much love on... You receive so much love on my live, Emily. What do you mean? Sunshine. That's a good thing, I think. What do you mean people come to your live and then say nice things about me? That's nice. What's the tax like? Lower. That makes me feel happy. I've had a few issues over the months about some stuff, so that's nice to know. Corey, happy Valentine's Day. Hi Rebecca. Hi Richie. Hey from Texas. Happy Valentine's Day. It's like in the middle. I would say it's like 11 degrees Celsius or something like that. Keep tapping that screen over on TikTok, guys. I'm on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Courtney, hello. Sorry, I was distracted by a beaver.
Mummy.
Did it go out? Bro, you stopped. We haven't been watching the beaver. Where'd it go?
It's still there.
Where?
Got my
Is he in the water?
tablet.
It was in the water over there.
I got my tablet so I can use Zoom.
Okay.
Hopefully it will.
Can I show you around your neighbourhood? I have it on my on my TikTok page. I have lots of videos of us going around, dog walks around the neighbourhood and stuff like that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi from Poxy UK, Glenn. Okay. Emily May, thank you for the follow. Good morning. Hi Michelle. Crystal, thank you. Oh, I missed the heart hood. Oh, I'm so sorry. Morning, sweet tea. The weather in November is quite nice, actually. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm coming out to Florida next week. Is it warming up yet? It is warming up, yes. Sam, thank you for the repost. If you are on TikTok, please tap that screen. We need to get to 10K. And then press that repost button. You can press and hold my face and then click repost. Who's my Valentine? My lovely husband. Sun is out. We're in Florida. Good morning. Hey, Zesty. Selena, thank you for the follow. Hey, Sergeant Bill. How you doing? I don't. I do have a little blanket this morning because it's a little nippy this morning. But we saw a beaver. We got a first ever beaver. We're not doing much today, Sam. We're going to try to do something with all the family. Maybe go out to a park or something. Thank you for the €1 super chat, Petty O'Neill on YouTube. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hi, girly. Happy, beautiful Floridian Saturday. Hi, Connie. Is it a green screen? Nope. This is my life. This is where I live. Is it hot in July? Yes. Morning, Cheryl. You've been there a few months, right? We've been here for 7 months. 7 months. How much did it cost your family to move to the USA? £14,500 to move to the US. That includes visas, flights, dogs, car rentals, hotel stays, shipping, all that kind of stuff. I'm not Aussie. Why does your face look like that? Because that's how I was made. YouTube gets the strange ones. Do schools have half terms like they do in British schools? No, there's no half terms out here. There's longer summers. Watch out for the hawk in that palm tree's been looking at you for some time now. Is there a hawk in there? No, there's not. You made me look. There are plenty around here though. Hi Kyle, I live in Tampa, moved back to home due to a tragedy, but I might move back. Oh Kim, I'm sorry to hear that you had something awful happen, bless you. How long since summer? Oh, what do you mean? Nope, no half terms, no. Morning, Jamie. I have seen the Heinz beans. I have seen the Heinz beans at Costco, yes. Am I interested in it? Not really. Hi, Marky. Hi from Bury. Good morning. Can you talk like a road gal? By road gal, we mean what? I love a Costco shop. I'm going to go to Florida in July. Is it good? Yes. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. How long is summer? Summer's probably from March through to November, I would say summer. Hi, Alex. Good morning. Everyone likes to say my favourite phrase, bottle of water. I don't know why. Tell us the holiday schedule in school where your kids are. Holiday schedule, 2 weeks in the summer, 2 weeks at Easter, 1 week at Thanksgiving, then you've got a couple of days here and there, and then you've got about 10 weeks in the summer. God's plan, that's what I guess it was. And how do you talk like that exactly? Good morning, TikTok and YouTube. You must miss the UK since you're always doing a live about it. I do a live about moving from the UK to the US. That's what my live is about. I've been doing that since I moved here. Heinz beans aren't that good, pretty mediocre. Do you know what I have found? Barbecue beans in America. Absolutely delicious. Does everyone ask where you're from? No, I would say about 50% of people do. What's different about Florida? How long are you there? We've been here for 7 months. Everything's different. Do they have Valentine's Day in the UK? Yes. Hey, I see you on my For You page all the time. Hello, you sound Floridian. I've not met a Floridian that sounds British. Take me off for the children's summer is such a long time off school. Agreed. My neighbours are lovely, yes. Have I been to Disney World or Universal yet? No. Life is beautiful. I wasn't in Bury, we were in Saffron Walden in Essex. Let's switch citizenships. I am very lucky, I have both. I have British citizenship and American citizenship. It's currently 8 a.m. We have not found a house yet that we are 100%. I think it's still most likely going to be this one, but I'm still looking at other things. Are them snakes still in your garden? No, that was a while ago now, those snakes. They were like within the first 2 months of us arriving. Oh, Space Eagle. Yeah, I don't talk like that, so I don't know how. It'll be embarrassing to try and put on an accent like that. What made you move, Sapphire? Income is significantly higher, taxes lower, weather beautiful 90% of the year, and because we wanted to. It's more expensive living out here, yes, but income is higher. Yes, they have, Corey. And they're coming home with stuff that I didn't even know about. They're coming home with how America like started, who came over, what did they do, blah, 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 blah. Loads of cool stuff. Good morning from Chile, Pennsylvania. Good morning. We're almost about 10K. Keep getting to, we're almost at 10K, guys. Keep tapping that screen to get to 10K. And if you haven't already, please press the share button here and just click repost. If 200 of you reposted right now, that would be amazing on TikTok. Maggie's hot on the removing comments on YouTube. Is that your house? Yes. Thank you for all the reposts. Keep reposting if you haven't. Press that repost button. Sweet Tea and Anam, thank you for the reposts. Would you be mad if y'all won and now you had to pay more for tea? I always find it funny. What everyone has to remember, though, I always remind people is the British Empire was so spread out. There was no way we were gonna be able to keep spreading out, and also be able to be in control of everything that we had, whatever the word is, conquered. There was no way that we were going to be able to hold on to everything. We were just a little island, but we did pretty good. No one can lie, we did pretty good. Have you seen any crocs in that lake yet? No. We have a beaver though. We had a beaver today. My first ever bitter. I am British. Thank you, Em. Thank you for the follows. Is living out there hard if you move UK cheap in a council house with free healthcare? We are ex-British military, so we didn't have a house. We rented, and then we moved out here. Healthcare is not free in England because you pay for it heavily in your taxes. But you can earn significantly more money out here. Yeah, we got 13K likes. Thank you, guys. I love seeing Brits move to the US. I'm loving it. I don't think there's many that move here and don't. Today's your birthday. Hi, happy birthday. Corey! That's my live goal today. It's my Valentine's live goal, everybody. Not gonna lie, y'all did your thing for how small of a land you started on. It's really seriously quite impressive, and you paved the way. Thank you. Just a bit of appreciation for the British Empire. It's heavily subsidized compared though. It depends on your income, I guess. In England, we would pay roughly, because there's no exact number that you pay for the NHS, but the national insurance goes mostly towards the NHS, and then 20% of your income tax goes roughly to the NHS as well. We would spend roughly £500, 470 to £500 a month with both of my husband's incomes to tax directly towards the NHS. So right now we're paying astronomically higher than that, because we are in a in-between stage between my husband having to have healthcare with the marketplace right now, and then in April he gets healthcare through his job. Hi from Arkansas. Can you get good pizza in the UK? Yeah. But then you come out to America and you have pizza and you're like, oh, that's what it's meant to taste like. Do you know the UK is better than the US by 1,000,000 times? Well, you have a British flag in your name, so I imagine that's how you feel, and that's cool. You can feel that way. I guess you haven't moved here, though. That's the problem. If you have not experienced life in England and life somewhere else, you cannot say that England is the best thing since sliced bread, because there is so much more out there. That's incredible. Can you swim that water? I wouldn't want to. Domino's Pizza's the best. What, UK or US? The thing is though, yeah, what I'm saying is pizza is good in England, but then you come to America and you have a pizza and you're like, oh, the Domino's out here is better than Domino's in the UK. Morning, Billy. Do I have health insurance? Yes, we have health insurance. My husband has had GUNs in the UK as well as here. He's been a GUN owner for 20 years. Are there negatives about the US that you didn't expect? No. What negatives there are what we knew about, but have not been lived up to, shall we say. I think someone told me that I was going to get eaten by crocodiles because they were there everywhere, and I'm like... Is it called a Sylvester palm? Crystal! Sorry, Crystal just sent a massive gift. Crystal! You could paddleboard in that. I don't think I'd want to. Crystal! Oh my goodness. How much you pay for health insurance? Oh, you don't want to know what you pay for health insurance. I'll tell you last year and this year, okay? So last year's health insurance, based on a $90,000 income with the healthcare marketplace, Crystal, happy Valentine's Day, was $570 a month. Good healthcare. My max out of pocket was $4,500. My deductible was $970. It's like really good healthcare. $570 a month for a family of 4, based on $90,000 income for the year. That was last year's. This year's, we're currently paying $1,700 a month for healthcare on the healthcare marketplace. It is in between until... I'm not Serena Joy, that's disgusting. Go away. What a disgraceful thing to say to somebody. Wow. If anyone doesn't know what Serena Joy is, she's from The Handmaid's Tale. Where was I? That distracted me, irritating me. What I hate is how I read those comments and I should just ignore them. So income is not the same this year. No, income is higher this year. So we don't qualify for any of the subsidies this year, which means that we pay the top whack for health insurance. So $1,700 right now, but that's going to come down. And we're waiting for April. April is when my husband's company puts healthcare in and benefits into it, because it wasn't like that before, because it was a smaller company. So once we know how much it's going to be, I will let you know, because that'll be very interesting to see. What's your reasoning for moving, if you don't mind me asking? You are more than welcome to ask. We wanted to move to Florida. Income is significantly higher, 30% of the year, plus a whole load of other things leads to a higher quality of life for me and my family. What's so bad about Serena Joy? You obviously haven't seen the show. Was it difficult to buy a house out there because some of the houses are like millions? Yeah, no. The houses aren't... There are. In my neighborhood, there's a house that's 2.2 million. There's a house at 1.1 million and it's sold. There's plenty of houses of all different varieties out here. My name is Emily. Yes, thank you, Billy. Thank you for the follows. Are you considering Ponte Verde resident? No, I didn't look at Ponte Verde. I didn't want to be too close to the ocean. I love the view as well. Is your backyard shrinking or have you moved closer to the tree? I've moved closer, Forsaken. Don't panic. Thank you for the follows on TikTok. Most employers used to provide good insurance, not anymore. That's what I'm waiting to see, you know. This house is £400,000, $560,000. That is if we don't get it for any less. It is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,000 square foot home on a beautiful plot in an A-rated neighborhood and an A-rated school district. How much was my... Oh, I don't know already. Were you jet lagged when we moved here? We were jet lagged for like 3 days and then it was fine. We are renting currently, but this house is available to purchase from the owner. But we are also looking at other houses as well to try and decide whether or not we want this one. How can you afford a £400,000 house? Because you don't buy at the house, you have a mortgage. Yeah, for mortgage. Build quality, like the older the house tends to be the better built. So this house was, I think, a 2002 2-ish. So better built, though, I would say, than the modern builds right now. Would you say you've been accepted by how have you been accepted by the Americans? Would you say? Absolutely. And the reason why I think Americans accept us so much is the effort, the hard work, and the dream, and the drive, and the passion, and the sacrifice that we did to get here. They are in awe, Americans are in awe of that kind of stuff. Hard work and dedication. Crystal. Pound has higher value than the dollar, so you can afford a better house. That only matters if you have a lot of money coming over from England. That only matters for that. We had savings that we saved. We did not have a house. We did not sell a house. We came over completely from scratch with 4.5 years of saving. That's what we came over with. If you have sold your house in England for, say, $300,000, that'll be worth over $400,000. So yes, you would get a better house. My house tour is already on my page. I'll probably have to pin it at some point, but it is on there, on TikTok. Curious, until you're potentially buying the house, is it on the market or have you been taken off the market pending your decision? The house is not on the market because we are renting it. So they will be dealing with us primarily first to decide what we're going to do with the house. Would I go back to the UK to visit? Probably not. Thank you for the follows. They're built for hurricane standards, so sound built, or should be unless they cheated the build. Currency exchange is a thing there, mate. I don't think people just transfer currency for free. We transferred our savings with a bank called Revolut. It's actually fantastic. I would highly recommend that to anyone who is making the move from the UK to the US. I don't know about other countries. I paid £80 to have 1 year access to unlimited transfers. So I was able to transfer all my pounds into dollars completely free of charge for a whole year for an £80 fee, which is amazing. Dustin, thank you. That is my live goal because it makes me look very silly. You need to see the Wuthering Heights movie. I don't know. Good morning. I know I'm at 139,000 followers. I'm almost at 140,000 followers. Oh, I thought it was great for the whole year. Yeah, no, that's what I said. I did a lot of research into how I was going to move my British pounds savings over to American bank accounts. I did a lot of research. That's what I do. I literally do research galore. What interest rate would you obtain? For the mortgage? I've not watched Housemaid, but I read the book Housemaid. That's the last book I actually read. I brought 3 dogs with me. Pros and cons of Florida. There's a bazillion pros. Honestly, the cons, I don't really have any cons. Yet. I've been here for 7 months. Give me 10 years. Maybe I'll have a con. Can you buy a house from the UK with no credit score in the US? You can. HSBC is a bank that my husband has used since we were back in the UK. They will give you a mortgage based on your British credit score. I don't know what rate that would be. I don't know how intense that rate could be, or I don't know. But that is something that is possible. But I need to make a video about it. We have just officially, as of I think 3 days ago, we are now on the credit system out here in America. We exist. And who wants to guess what our credit score is? Our first ever credit score in a brand new country in America. Lady, that damn nose ring. But do we not like it? I like it. Bean Boy, no. All we did, right, was have a secured credit card. My score is 834. 834, my first ever credit report. 834. Right? Like, what? I was shook. Cost of living is higher here, but income is higher. Can you please tell us about Joey? What do you want to know about Joey? My little Jojo. Do you even work? I have a content creation. I make money on YouTube and TikTok, based on my videos. That's my part-time job. I was also a business owner. I ran a beauty business for 10 years back in the UK, and a successful business. And I was also a Montessori teacher and nanny. So yeah, so my credit score is 834. How dope is that? They must see how frugal I am. Yes, Corey. Yes, they do. Girl buys nothing. A Montessori teacher. Everyone does TikTok now. It's the norm. Yeah. And some people can be successful. Some people are not successful. Some people make some money. Some people don't make some money. Some people make stupid amounts of money. Can you co-sign for me? The age of my credit will lower my score. So that means that my score is going to get better than 834. That's crazy. Must be very easy when you come from a country that doesn't use credit scores. Do you know England, Sarah? Sarah, trauma coach. Trauma and spirit. Oh my God. That one. A trauma and spiritual coach. In England, we definitely have credit scores. Yes, me and my husband were refused credit once when we were like in our 20s to get furniture. That was like £500. I've been in the USA for 7 months. Yeah, I can't say the words. Okay, Sarah, don't take the mic. Spiritually. Spiritually. How many homeless people have I seen? Technically 1. No, 2. So what are you talking about your credit score for? You must be new here. I have a lot of people who follow my journey, and every day I talk about my life. I talk about the stuff that happens, and that's a very big step in our lives. So that's why I was talking about it. Thank you guys for for thinking it for me. Have I been to Disney since we moved? No. Good morning. That goose sounds awfully Canadian. It is. It's definitely Canadian geese. Quite a lot of Canadian geese, actually. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Do you ever see bears? No. That's a lie. The homeless population in Florida is huge. Florida is bigger than England. I'm not going to be witnessing the whole of Florida from where I live. I have seen 2 homeless people. That is not a lie. That is my truth. If you feel safe in the US, why do you have a GUN in your bedroom? It's nothing to do with safeness. It's to do with being able to defend myself if something was to happen. In the UK, I had nothing, and my husband likes to have that by my bedside. So that's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. This America seems so boring. How is it? Pretty cool. That's where the assumption came from that you didn't have one before. Fair enough, Sarah. Assumption. What do we always say? What's the saying? I wonder if is there. Oh my brain. Is there a saying out here? Thank you for assumption, because assumption is what we call in England. Well, my husband, military life. Assumption is the mother of all f-ups. Assumption is the worst thing, but we all do it. We're in Northeast Florida. Is your TikTok page? You can say whatever you want. Thank you, Tracy. Hey, thank you for the roses. If you feel safe, why do you have a fire extinguisher? That's a very good question. I like that one. How long did it take you to gain citizenship? I'm very lucky to be born citizen. Very lucky. I have it on my pinned questions on my TikTok page. There's a pinned video that says how we got here. I'm very open and honest about it. I don't know where some people think that I keep that quiet. No, I don't. I was born in Seattle, Washington. My dad's American. My mum is British. We moved to England when I was 7. My parents split. My British mother raised me, and my British family raised me. I was schooled in Britain. I met my family, my husband. I had children. I worked in England. I spent 29 years in England. If you feel safe, then why do you wear a seatbelt to drive? I mean, it is the law as well, Michelle. Can I move in with you? I'm so done with the UK. I have a spare bedroom. You love England, you want to go back? Whereabouts are you? Did you have an American accent when you were younger? I did. Yeah, absolutely. I got bullied like crazy for my entire primary school life in England. Whereas my children now are literally like the popular kids because of their accent. Whereas in England, I was relentlessly bullied. Have I seen a bald eagle? I don't know. Seahawks won, yay, I know. Monday's President's Day. That was last week. No, wait, that is this week. Yes, correct. Sorry, Forsaken, you're correct. Thank you for reminding me, that's helpful. Thank you for the follow, Karis and Laura. Thank you for the follows. If you're new here, by the way, my name's Emily. Hello. On way in April to check out Florida. Yes. I moved about with my kids and they lost their accents in a few years. Yeah. I lived in Maryland, but we went to Boxing, England to go play for Gilbert. Good morning, Rob. Kimmy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follows. It's cool to hear your journey. Thank you. So originally I made my TikTok and my YouTube. So I'm on 2 platforms if you didn't know. YouTube's here, TikTok's here. Hey, Alex. I made my TikTok primarily to document the journey so that I could look back on it with the kids and kind of like, I don't know. And then it started to get some traction. And then once we arrived here, my follower just went, my followers jumped by like 50, 60, 70,000 in like my first couple of months here, which is crazy. I've not been to any theme parks yet. No, it's not our vibe. We're not Disney people, so I won't have a lot of Disney stuff on my page, I'm afraid. Is it finally sunny in the UK? Yay! I heard it has rained like an absolutely enormous amount. Americans love Emily. Thank you, Zesty. Are people friendly and welcoming? Yes. Do you do Thanksgiving? Yes. TikTok is like the Wild West of chaotic. Orange juice prices are high in general because of the cost of orange farms and supply and demand. John, didn't know that. John with the $2 super chat on YouTube. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. What time is it in Florida? It is 8:20 a.m. You do hear cranes. I have every type of nature here. I even had a beaver this morning. I have never seen an American beaver. Why on earth there's a beaver here? I don't know. But there was one here this morning. A beaver. I haven't seen this stuff, okay? I haven't seen a woodpecker. I've never seen an American woodpecker. They're not otters. Trust me, that was not an otter's face. That was a big chunky face. And otters are little tiny dainty things. This was furry. I've not seen a raccoon. No, I want to see a raccoon so bad. What British foods do I miss the most? I really don't miss a lot. That is a woodpecker in the background. There's a woodpecker in that big tall tree there. I've never seen a woodpecker. Was it worth it? Absolutely. It was worth 4.5 years of stress, hard work, dedication, sacrifice. Worth everything. I wish I could see him. I can't see him in the tree though. House prices are fabulous out here. We are in northeast Florida. I will, Billy. I'll have a look. You can't see the geese. They're too far away to see. They're over that side. I feed a raccoon every day at work. Jealous. Jealous. How much did you save up for the move? I think it was around 100 and... maybe 140,000, something along those lines, over 4.5 years. Do you have extended family? Did you have extended family follow? No. Nobody followed. House prices depend on where you are at. In Orlando, they're ridiculous. Yeah, I wouldn't live in a city. Would not live in a city personally. I want to live in the suburbs. My mum is in the UK, yes. Visa-wise, was it complicated? Yes. Visa-wise, very complicated. Even having access to sponsor my family. It was very stressful. Do I regret moving? Never. Not even once. How do your extended family feel about the moving? That's a question. Do you have a Wawa? Oh yeah, Corey, I love Wawa. My favorite drink in Wawa is the mango juice. Redo, wow. From a nobody account. That's a nice thing to say. Why did you move? Higher income, lower taxes, better quality of life, better weather. Is your husband planning on becoming a citizen? Absolutely. The moment he's able to, he will.
Just going to drop this bag off for someone playing.
Oh right, okay.
See you. I'll be like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Love you.
Love you. Suburbs are nice, but endless barking dogs. Owners ignore complaints. No issues here, thankfully. Back in the UK though, ugh. So many barking dogs. Most people in America aren't as lucky as her. Droog. In what regard? There's no luck when it comes to what jobs you pick, what career path you choose. That's not luck, that's hard work and dedication. My husband chose military life, which gave him incredible qualifications to be able to leave the military and get a great job. That's not luck. It's not a green screen. Do I miss pot noodles? No, I have plenty of ramen noodles out here. Do you think you'll move back to the UK after Florida? No. I love seeing Europeans moving to the USA. What do you do to keep in touch with your family back home? Call them? WhatsApp chat? WhatsApp video calls? Lower taxes, but you pay loads for healthcare, etc. But income is also higher, Kizzy. It's not a green screen. Lee, thank you for the follow. Oh, I read that one already. Thank you for his service. Thank you. Oh, I don't want to go touch the tree. I'll get wet feet. No kisses on Valentine's Day. Did you send a gift of a kiss? What does Happy think about the US military? He was jealous of them back in Afghan because they got to wear like shorts and t-shirt and they were able to wear their sidearms just around camp. When he went to Bastion, he was jealous of how the American military was treated back in Afghan. They had Camp Bastion was like the most incredible Americanized base. They had Pizza Hut. They had something else. They had the best food. And even now, the American military is much more revered than they're much more loved and cared for, especially when you're veterans as well. NHS here is so bad anyway. I'm just about to sign up for private healthcare on top of the national insurance fees. Yeah, I hear that a lot. All the best, you guys. Glad you're happy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follows. Our military is much more disciplined and professional, says Harry from England. I couldn't tell you. My husband only spent time with them in Afghan for a period of time. They were the one thing he did note when he was out there is the Americans thought the Brits were like crazy because they would just like repurpose items to help do something. So he was building, or the Americans were building a fence, like a perimeter fencing, and they were using like some hand tools to like hit in the stakes, whatever they were called. And then there was like a digger that was just not being used by anybody. And the Brits were like, well, we'll just use that. And they went in and they kind of like got it started without any permission or any like paperwork that says you're allowed to use this and you're allowed to use this and you can do this for this time and this time. The Brits were like, we'll just go grab it. And the Americans were like, you guys are crazy. Which I thought was so funny. They were able to get shit done. Do I agree with everything that's happening in America right now? Yes and no. There's good stuff and there's bad stuff, just like the UK. How much did it cost to move? £14,500. US Armed Forces received $1,700 as a bonus. Does the UK do the same? A bonus for what? As in for Afghan and Iraq? Yes, they had bonuses. Oh, what's your language, young lady? Sorry. Why do you people who hate the country so much never leave? What are we talking about, Mooch? Not me, I don't think. There's a duck. Oh, where'd it go? I'm a Brit who moved to France. Cool. How do you like it? USA or UK in the Olympics? That's a tricky one. I don't know. Welcome to Florida despite the cooler temperatures. Thank you. If you're new here, by the way, and you haven't already, press that follow button at the top of the screen. And then if all 250 of you can press the repost button. Oh, I've got half an hour left. I'm going to do my booster. I've got a little boosty. I got a booster. Oh, every time I try and do that, that drives me insane. Good morning, Bongwater. How are you? We love hard workers and those who've learned some skills. Success is celebrated here. Need more people like your family. Thank you. I think that is another reason why Americans, I said it earlier, Americans like people who've come over here because they've worked very hard. They've made sacrifices. They've followed a dream to get here. It's an immediate appreciation of what someone has done to make their way here. And I think that's why we are liked out here. Because you were born here, do you say you're an American or British? So in my personal opinion, everyone can have differing opinions and that's fine. In my personal opinion, I believe just because you're born somewhere, it doesn't mean that's where you're from. I believe it's where you're raised and who you're raised by. So I was raised in England from the age of 7 with my British mother, my British family. And that's where I lived for 29 years. So I would consider myself British, but with access to live in America, which I'm very thankful for. But it's just like my children were born in Germany, and we lived there for about 3 years in Germany. But I don't believe that my children are German just because they were born there. I believe they are from wherever they're raised. So they're going to be a bit of a mixture, my kids. Is safety an issue in Florida? No. The media does look awful. The media is a representation of less than 1% of the country. I've been missing your lives. Hi, Shannon. I love your accent. You're an American-born Brit. You're right. Thank you. Home is where the heart is. People don't understand that. We welcome those who come over the right way. Thank you, sweet tea. We love to share the American dream. Thank you, Corey. You have a kind heart. Thank you. Thank you for the repost. Repost really helps, guys. No, ask a white lady about safety. What? Honestly? I mean, I don't even know how to... I'm not even going to answer that. That's just absurd. As a woman, I'm more likely to be affected by violence from a man, despite the colour of my skin. It looks like St. John's. No, we're not in St. John's. I wish there was is there a positive media channel? Because I would love to see the stories of like the 250 children who were rescued from child trafficking in Florida last year. I'd like to see those things. We should start one. Me, Michelle, Crystal, Jana. Let's start one. Was it expensive to move? £14,500 to move from the UK to the US. But it was under 10,000 without the dogs. Do people ask about your accent in America? 50% of the time. How do you move from the UK to the USA legally? I always wanted to know. Visas. Visa. Wow, your children have 3 to citizenships. Nice. And the framers of the 14th Amendment agrees with you. It takes more than just being born somewhere to have citizenship. I love your family's story. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I feel like people take a lot of time because you can write a bigger comment on YouTube. So I feel like people take a bit more time to write things on there, and I appreciate that. Is America the things you see in the movies, the houses and everything? Yes, but not everything's movie based. The movies are very glamorized, obviously, and those places do exist. Like you walk through my neighborhood and it feels like I'm in a movie. You walk into a roller rink and it feels like you're in Stranger Things movie. Mooch, they are very obsessed. Everyone's obsessed with what I put in my drink to keep my water cold in Florida. Where is your star gymnast competing again? Tomorrow. My star, soon to be Olympic gymnast, tomorrow. She's competing tomorrow in Orlando. So keep your fingers crossed for us, please. I always want to see the Goonies house in the USA. I found a house nearby me that looks very similar to the Home Alone house. Yes, go Millie. She is competing tomorrow. We're very excited. How long can you talk about Florida? Jesus Christ. Mick, I can talk about it for every day. I talk about lots of different things. Thank you, Dylan. Orlando traffic is awful. So I think traffic can be terrible wherever you are because the amount of people here. So cities here are like huge. Can you explain the process of flying your dogs over? Amanda. We took them to the kennel. They stayed overnight in the kennel before we flew. So we flew on a Sunday. The dogs flew on a Monday morning so that we could have a day to settle, get their belongings ready, get their food, and then pick them up the next day. So they stayed in the kennel overnight. They were then taken to the airport. They go in a crate individually into big purpose-built wooden crates. They go into the hold of the airplane and fly. They're in that crate a long time. There's enough space for them to have a tinkle and a poop if they need one. They've got vet bedding, they've got water, but it's a very traumatic experience for the dogs. And I will not be doing that again. They were so traumatized by it. When we picked them up, almost all of them had wee on them. Their paws had wee and some poo. Their bellies, they'd been laying down. Everything was wet and stinky, and it was a very traumatic experience for them. They didn't forgive us for probably 2 days. Oh yeah, Gary Larry, tragedies always sell. That's the unfortunate side of the media, is you see a very warped view of the world because trauma sells. Violence sells. Good news does not. Dylan, thank you for the follow. I live in Singer Island. Ooh, I don't know where that is. That sounds nice. But yes, the dogs are now with us. Everything's fine. They took about 3 days to forgive us. Thank you, Crystal. But then, do you know what? They come out here and they sunbathe. And they flop out and they sunbathe in the middle of February. I know, Shih Tzu lover. I dread to think what they went through. It was a very traumatic experience saying goodbye to them. But the moment that we walked in the room, so we picked them up about an hour after they landed, maybe less. And we walked into the room and I saw them. They were in their crates all next to each other, just laying there like this at the front of the crate. And Lola saw me and she was like, "Oh, you're here. I thought you'd left us." Oh, it's a very emotional time. I have a video of when we actually picked them up. I don't think I actually showed them inside the crates though. I think I've forgot. There's a part of the video is holding me holding Jessie, and she's like, she's crying. The main reason for moving, a better quality of life, was the main reason. We'd love to move to Florida, our favorite place. The thought of flying a dog over, she would hate it. She would, but it's a one-time thing, and then the life that they have here is beautiful. Where were you from before Florida? No, I was born in Seattle. Is it more expensive over there? Yes. What accent do I have? British accent. With a hint of American. I could never do that to my baby puppy. Yeah, I know. But we did, and we're here, and the dogs are having the best life. Can you fly a small dog in the cabin? No, you cannot from the UK. The UK, no flights. No flights will allow dogs in the cabin at all. Could you bring a car if you wanted to? You could, but you would, the regulations that you would have to do to the car to change it so that it's drivable in the US, and the cost of you bringing that car over, there's no point. We sold everything. We sold everything. So glad people like you moving to America. Thank you. That's so sweet. I hope you guys have subscribed over on YouTube. That subscription button's somewhere here. I actually don't know. Oh, sun's out. I forget the sun doesn't come up there. The sun comes up there, and then it kind of comes up, and it goes down over there. Do I miss the UK? I don't. There are laws that you can't import cars unless they're over 25 years old. Are there? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Need a truck anyway, Corey. Yes. It's better to do that than to rehome them. Oh, absolutely, Bobby. We would never rehome them. We have no real special plans today. No, we're gonna get the Blackstone out, and we're gonna make some pancakes on the Blackstone. Oh, I forgot chocolate chips. I've got some kisses. I might smush, break those up. That'll work. I know, Billy, it's the second time we've used the Blackstone. I think we just got excited and bought it, and then just, I don't know. So yeah, if you haven't already, please press that follow button. I'm gonna head off, and I'm gonna go DoorDash the chips. I could. That's the thing with America. You can just DoorDash everything. Crystal, he figured it out. Lucky it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too far gone. They're gonna melt like crazy. I know, John. I know. Oh, so silly. They have the best life here now. I know they do. I need to go get those chocolate chips. My daughter's gonna be like mad. We're renting at the minute. We're buying this year. We're buying in the next few months. Because we have a credit score now, we can apply for a mortgage. I've already spoken to 2 mortgage brokers already. Is there anything the UK does better than the US? I don't know. I do. I have Zillow. I have Zillow, and I have Homes.com, and I have Realtor.com. I go live for about an hour in the weekends. Oh, public restrooms. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle, what would I do without you? Public restrooms in England are much more, what's the word? Work-life balance. It depends on the job. Your credit does start all over again, Jenny, and we have just had officially our credit score we now exist on the credits world stage, because we haven't existed until now. It's taken 6 months. We do not have a pool yet, but if we buy this house, we are gonna put a pool in. Very excited. Very excited. I like ice in my drinks in Florida. Keeps them cold. What's expensive? What did I say? Not rich. Nope. Not rich. We've worked very hard to where we are. I would say we're definitely middle class. Oh, pools. Oh, yes, Jim. Pools are expensive. Yes. We're looking at 115,000. But we're comparing it to buying a house. Not rich, just blessed. It's not rich. Blessed means luck, but it's not. It's hard work. It's picking the right jobs. It's picking the right career path, etc. Crystal! Yeah, they're very expensive. I would like to find a house with a pool. That is what I would like to do. But we haven't found it yet. This house is the one that is the best at the minute. Hey, you're back. I'm just coming off. Should we get the thingy ready? Blackstone. Let's get the Blackstone. Financially smart. Yes. Haven't seen Jana in a while. Maggie! I don't think Jana's on today, but sometimes she's mostly over here on TikTok. We're in northeast Florida. I'm coming out, babe. I'm coming off. We need to get the Blackstone. You're not coming to see me, come to the Blackstone. Yeah. Yes, geese. Yes. It's one goose by himself over there. I do, Shannon. Whose name is on the mortgage? It'll be both of our names. We haven't got a mortgage yet. She's busy, bro. I'm blinded now. I'm in a blind spot. I dread to think what that looks like under there, though. Huh? I dread to think what it looks like. Yeah, I know, mate. Just Oh, court! I love that, though. Right. Getting the Blackstone out and ready. Forgot chocolate chips.
What?
I forgot chocolate chips, didn't we?
Oh, shit on it.
That's geese. Shit on it. They are geese. Is HOA like council tax? No. HOA just pays for local things like your pools or your local parks and stuff like that. Is it alright?
Average.
Average. Happy Valentine's Day. He said what? Oh, people don't know that. Shit on it. It's from a TV show that we used to watch. Do you have to pay council tax out here? No. No. Welcome to the US. We're glad to have you. Thank you. I will vote how I choose to vote.
With common sense.
With yeah. A very British thing to say. Friday night dinner. Ellie knows it.
Yep.
Yes. Shit on it. Friday night dinner. Peak reference. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so stupid but funny.
It's so funny. It's the best.
I'm sorry, Lola, can you not...
Shalom, Jackie. Shalom, Jackie. Oh, that is such a good show. Such a good show. I love Jim. I love them all. They all are so funny. We've been in America for 7 months. Favorite beach so far? Villano Beach. J Chow, super fan J Chow. My HOA pays for trash removal too, and playground maintenance. Oh, interesting. I wonder if I can find out what it pays for. Wire. That's interesting. They all crap me up. I love it all. We're in Florida. Where at in Florida? Fort Myers. Hi from Fort Myers. We're in South Jacksonville. I'm from Detroit. Hello. It's 34 degrees and sunny. Oh no, that's cold. No, thank you. No, thank you. Why did we move? Higher income, lower taxes, better quality of life, better weather. That sun's coming up well fast. Like it wasn't there a minute ago. And now it's like. Hi from Miami. My HOA spends most of their money on printing paper. What's it like being in America? It's wonderful. Wonderful. Right, I'm going to say goodbye, everybody.
Wunderbar.
It's wunderbar. I'm going to say goodbye. We did get one of our live goals. We got close to our live goal. This is our live goal for Valentine's Day right here over on TikTok. If we're able to get any more, that would be amazing. And have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Tonya, thank you for the hot meat. If you haven't followed already or subscribed, make sure you're subscribing on YouTube and following on TikTok. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I'll be live tomorrow morning, and I will see you tomorrow morning. We're going to go make some pancakes. Valentine's. Well, they're not going to be shaped in a heart. They're just going to be whatever. We're having the Blackstone. We're going to make some pancakes and stuff. Corey! Thank you. Oh my goodness, I can't see. My eyes are blinded. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you later on tomorrow. See you later. Goodbye.